Welcome back to F1 2019, guys. Thank you so much for all of the support on all of these F1 2019 career mode videos. Today is gonna be not such a good race, so bear with me. If you've been keeping up with the series so far, we've actually had some pretty good races. Last episode, we literally did one of the dumbest race strategies ever, but somehow it worked out. We're currently 5th place in the driver's standings. And between episodes, we also went and did some upgrades to the car. However, our major power upgrade sadly failed. So we're gonna have to go work on that one soon. However, we did also do 2 minor upgrades, and with those, we now officially have F1 2019's fastest car. Anyways, we're racing at Hungary today, which is a circuit that I absolutely hate. This is probably gonna be the worst race on the entire calendar for myself. Maybe even worse than Monaco, we'll have to see. However, because it's such a weak circuit for myself, I've gone in and I've got a whole new engine for the car. We're gonna take a bunch of grid place penalties, but hopefully for the upcoming races, we've now got those parts, so we should be quicker. Let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight onto the circuit here, and I'm gonna explain why today probably won't be a very good race. So there's a couple problems going into this right away. One, I really don't like this circuit. I have never had a good race here, and probably won't have a good race here. I find it just a super tough track to get around clean, and it probably won't be a very good race if I'm honest. Anyways, because of that, I've actually already gone into the game and I've ordered a brand new engine for the car. Coming up, we've got Spa and we've got Monza, which are very high horsepower circuits, and we're gonna want as much beef out of the car as possible. So if we've got new engines for those races, we will be blisteringly quick. However, it does mean today that we've got some grid penalties, so I'm just doing a qualifying lap out of, I guess, kind of habit. Regardless, we should be starting all the way at the back of the pack, which is kind of unfortunate, but you do what you gotta do. So I spoke about our car sort of having some issues with it. Well, technically, we do have the fastest car in F1 according to those little bars on the screen before. In reality, we kind of don't. We've got a very powerful engine, but our downforce is working in such a way where it's working against itself. We've got so much drag in the car. It's unbelievable. It slows us down and is really affecting the way the car drives and puts in top speed. There's 3rd place, by the way. That's not best, but Luckily for us, we've got some resource points coming in, which is nice. So after today's race, we can go and 1, fix our car, or fix our engine upgrade that actually failed, and 2, start working on some drag reduction upgrades to make our car a little bit quicker. But anyways, it's race time. Let's focus on that. All right, so let's take a look at the starting grid for today. We are, like I said, probably going to be all the way at the back. Meanwhile, our boy Lando Norris, proving just how fast our car really is, qualifies 1st place in a McLaren. I couldn't tell you the last time that happened. That is insane. Oh, we actually built a very good car. So, let's see, are we in fact gonna be starting all the way from the back? Yes, we are. I don't know why yes, we are. That's unfortunate. So you know how usually it's a Mercedes 1-2? Well, today it's a McLaren 1-2-0. Anyways, race strategy for today. We got a 1 pit stop strategy. Start on the softs, then jump onto the hards to wrap up the race. All right, I think that's a fine strategy. We'll see how it goes. This is a 35 lap race. It's going to be dry the entire time. Let's go 36 laps of fuel. A little bit of over-fueling so we can run in rich revs and try to get in front of some of the slower guys. That'd be nice. So let's not waste any time. Like I was saying, lean revs right off the start in last place. Let's go, the Hungarian Grand Prix. A very poor start from us. We got a lot of wheel spin off the line, which was really unfortunate. Russell got away very clean. There's a lot of people all bunched up together. I'm gonna try to send one all the way up. Don't lose my front wing. That is from P20 to P15. We found a hole. That worked brilliantly. I don't actually know if I've mentioned it before, but we've actually upped the difficulty for the past couple of races. It's actually been affecting me a lot because the practice programs are so much harder now. So we're going to actually get a lot less resource points going forward. However, we're actually now on 100% AI. I'm super excited about that. It's where I should be racing. It took me a little while to get back up to that, but hopefully I continue to get faster and faster and continue to turn up the difficulty. Oh, Butler locks it up. Buddy, what are you doing? Why do you shut the door on me like... Okay. He's gonna be killed. He's going into a wall. All right, Butler, where can I spin you out? That's my question right now. I don't like you. We have a rivalry that dates back literally years. This is gonna be the most violent overtake in the history of overtakes. Maybe if I do a really good job, we can actually get the safety car out. That would be good. Alrighty, Butler boy. Where can I take you out? Can I take you out right here? Push him off the circuit. We didn't really crash into him. It was actually kind of a clean overtake. I don't even know if we actually touched him. I didn't hear anything. Anyways, with that one, P13, we're still outside the points. We got to keep on pushing. We'll chuck it back down to standard revs, and we'll close in on the guys up front. Like, come on, boys. We're losing the people in front. We can't have that. We're being held up. Come on. All right, let's go again. Rich revs. Much closer to the back of Nico this time. Nicely on the power. Danny Rick definitely doesn't have DRS this time. Nico looks to come out to try to block. So does Danny Rick. Send it around both the Renaults, late on the brakes. We've got DRS again. We got Danny Rick on our outside. And that's going to be both Renaults done. Oh, just run him out of road a little bit. And that is the move made. Just like that. Back down to standard revs. 2 Renaults, 1 corner. So now we get back into the game of catch up to the back markers. Next one is Grosjean. That's for P10. Very nice. Those guys should actually be stopping soon. They're on their soft tires. Hey, engineer, where's my teammate?
Gap to teammate ahead is 13.0 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in second. The time looks...
Oh, Lando's been overtaken by somebody. Come on, Lando, you got this. Oh, it's not going to be Grosjean who's going in, but Magnussen jumps in. I don't know if he's the only one. Nope, there are some top running guys up there. There's a Mercedes and a Red Bull in there. And with that, P7. Now we've caught up to Grosjean as well. I just got DRS. I didn't even realize. I clicked that so out of instinct. All right, well, let's get in front of Grosjean ASAP so we can continue carving our way through the pack. Grosjean is going into the pits. Fantastic. My favorite petit baguette. He goes in. Merci beaucoup. And away we go. Now we've got some clear air in front. All the top runners are in. Now we've got Sergio Perez all the way in front, who's on some soft I thought Sergio Perez went in.
Some information on Butler. They seem to have an issue.
Ha! Ha! Nobody likes you! Oh, look who we've got behind. It is the Lando Norris. Hello, buddy. Oh, and there goes Perez finally into the pits. Speaking of the pits, so is the Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel, who's decided to go onto the hard compound tires. Okay. And with that, I will be leading the Hungarian Grand Prix. That is not what I expected to be saying today, especially after I qualified last. Anyways, I guess it's now that time in the race for us to put some distance into the car. Our pit stop window is between lap 17 and lap 24, so we should be plenty good. Okay, so Lando, buddy, I know you're right behind me. I'm gonna let you go sailing past. I'm gonna chuck my car down to lean revs. I will give you the slipstream, and I will give you the racing line. Feel free to take it, buddy. There you go. There is your first place. We don't want to hold up our teammate. Usually, if that was anybody else, we would battle them to all hell. However, Lando, we want him to get the win today. Come on. So if he was able to get on the podium today, that would be really, really nice. We've both got to catch up in terms of like the driver's standing or the constructor's standings, excuse me. So it's been a couple of laps. It's time for us to jump into the pits. Lando Norris in first place. Sebastian Vettel will be trying to close that gap in second. And we are jumping onto the hard compound tires. Come on, boys. All right, so boys, new tires, please. Let's get ready to go. Let's not stall the car. Okay, I'm just saying, for some reason, I don't know why, recently, it was maybe like, it was the race at Azerbaijan. For some reason, at that race, my controller changed for some reason. Like my wheel, like my controls changed for the game. You may have noticed in the past my clutch used to be the right paddle here that I would pull, and I'd pull that when we launch the car off the circuit and start the race. That is an Albon who has parked it up. That is an engine failure or something along those lines. Anyways, it used to work really, really well, and I was able to nail the launches. Now, it's an actual clutch pedal on the floor, and I just don't like it as much. I feel like there's a big, big delay in when I lift off of the clutch, and then, like, on the power. Like, I'm doing both at the same time, obviously. But I don't know, I find it slower. Anyways, we're in 9th. We've got Perez in front of us. We are in the points. No more scheduled pit stops. Hopefully, with a little bit of luck, we can catch up to those guys in front. There's still a lot of time left in this race. So, let's try to put some good laps in now. All right, so boys, we've caught up to Perez. It's taken a little while, but we've still got time left in this Grand Prix. We've got the DRS. If we look at the little mini-map, there is a big battle going on up here with our teammate, a Ferrari, and a Red Bull. If we can drive well, we will be in that group very quickly. Okay, here we go. Perez again. We got the DRS, we got the slipstream, we got the rich revs. Let's go, let's go. The only thing we've got slower is slower tires. He covers off the inside. Can we send it round the outside? We're gonna have DRS again. We won't even need the second DRS. I said this car was quick through the corners, and there it is. So let's see, what's our gap to these guys in front? 2.5 seconds. Okay, I can make that up. We're setting green laps like every lap. Come on. So, boys, we caught up to Gasly and the Ferrari quite a bit. We got a little bit more work to do. Speaking of which, what timing? Leclerc blows up his engine, and he unleashes the Red Bull of Gasly. Oh, wow. What time? Charles Leclerc is out of the Grand Prix. That sucks. Here we go. Now we're pulling Gasly in. Oh, that was a good one. Closed right into the back. I got on the brakes a little too early, I will be honest. Didn't want to go into the back of him. But this is all good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save some fuel behind Gasly right now. 0.2 laps of extra fuel should be fine. Let's go. Now we can catch up to Gasly. 3 laps to make this overtake happen. Okay. All right, we've got 2 laps to go. Now is the time. We've got to do it. We got to get past Gasly. Pull him in on the straights. Rich revs, so much faster than the Red Bull. Hard on the brakes. Don't run super wide. Leave him room. Don't crash into him. More DRS, and we're good. The overtake sticks. Now hold him back for 2 laps. Come on. You can really see the difference between our car and that Red Bull when we're going through those final couple corners. Final lap of the Grand Prix. Hold Gasly back. He's not going to try to make a move here. I thought he was going to absolutely lunge one. He does get in front of us, though. That's not good. Rich revs. Go, go, go! We don't have long to get the Red Bull. We need to fly. We need to absolutely go. Are we going to get him around the little chicane here? No, we're not. A poor exit from us. Pop it back down to standard revs for now. We'll save a little bit of fuel. We'll get ready to use it up here. Do not let this Red Bull take it. No way. Hard on the brakes. Close right in. Rich revs still. Verstappen wins the Grand Prix. I don't care. I don't care. Come on. Come on. No! A big drift out of the corner. How far is the line? How far is the line? No! No! Oh, man. Of all people, Gasly, the guy we make fun of every episode. You know, next time on the final lap, we're gonna defend the position. Anyways, Vettel, I'm sure you're a happy boy. I thought they said Verstappen won. Whoa, what? Verstappen got a 5-second penalty. For what? Lando Norris's second place. Hell yes. What did Verstappen do? Max Verstappen ignoring the yellow flag 5-second penalty. Wow, that is crazy. No way. Anyways, Lando moves up to second place with that. Kind of unfortunate he qualified first. Lewis and Bottas not having the best race either. Ferrari has another bad day with another DNF. That sucks. We dropped down in the constructor, or the driver standing, excuse me. Lando Norris and I are 6-7. That's really good. And we officially tie Red Bull. Anyways, boys, that is where I'm gonna wrap this episode up. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe for more. Next episode, we are gonna get those upgrades fitted to our car, and we are gonna be flying around the circuit. It's Monza and Spa coming up. They should be some really, really good races. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye!